Alright guys, today I'm going to show you some mastering settings that sound good on almost every genre. So first, let's turn the plugin off. This is the BusyWorks Beats AI Mastering 5. We're going to run this across multiple genres here. First, you want to find the loudest part of your song and then click what's called the AI Mastering tool that will listen to the song and then set the settings for you guys if you just want the quick button. So this button here, you just click that, it does the loudness target for you guys. You can turn this up or down. So that's just a starting point to get your song loud. But I'm going to show you guys how to take it further. So first, I like to widen out most songs. So let's widen out this song. Secondly, I go to the compressor here. And for this type of organic sound, we're going to go switch the type to a slam mode. This will just hold the signal down more. And then we're going to turn up the amount and set this to the side image. So it holds back the width of the track and it makes it feel like a silky blanket across the music. Next, we can go to the master area and we can switch this to the mid mode or stereo, but we're going to switch this to mid mode. So this plugin is built for everybody from beginners all the way to advanced. The beginners can just click AI Master. The beginners can turn these big knobs. That's all you have to know. Now, if you're intermediate, you can get into the settings, and if you're advanced, you can go even deeper into the settings. So we have something for every level here. So we're going to go to the analog mode, go to transformer, and then we're going to go to mid, and then turn up the drive. So here's before. What we're going to do is turn that off of that track, run it through a different track just to show you guys. I literally am not going to change the settings and it will sound good. When you have a good mastering setup, you don't need to tweak it a billion times. That's how you know it's good. So here's with it off. Here's with it on. We also have a clean feature for those who want to clean up more noisy audio. This isn't like a magic pill where it just takes out bad recordings. This just tames some of the badness of a recording. So you guys can just turn this up, or you can click where it says auto clean and it will clean it for you guys. So I recommend only using the clean feature if you guys have to. Most songs don't need it unless it's like really jarring audio. All right, so we're gonna turn it off for the next song. So let's go to the next song.
One in a million. You're so unique, you fill me up.
All right, here's before.
Here's
after.
Every single touch, trusting your pen, writing my love story ever much deep in my skin, feeling that has never risen up.
So now I'm adding more aggressive compression here with the blend tool, and this will just keep this wide song nice and linear.
You're so unique, you fill me up, touching
Now, if we switch this to mid mode, this will basically focus on dynamics in the middle.
You're so unique, you fill me up, touching my skin, feel you through.
I recommend that approach for songs that are just more bouncy, but for this type of ambient wide track, we're going to go on the side here.
My skin, feel you through every single touch, trusting your pen.
Again, here's before. All right, let's switch the song. I'm just showing you guys, literally, we're barely changing the settings here. Here's before. So this is a house bounce. We might switch it to the mid compressor. Here's after. So let's switch it to the mid so that because this song is so dynamic. Now we can still go to the excite area and turn up the side image at a specific frequency if we choose to. For this, we're not gonna mess with the side, but I do like the side compressor. So we're basically restoring our settings. Here's before. All right, so we've gone through many genres so far. So let's open this, let's turn it off. So here we have a dance style here. Let's turn it back on. Now we can push the mid signal harder. But again, like I said, we're just setting the settings to where you guys don't have to touch anything. We also have a new mono compatibility knob you guys can turn up to basically make sure that your bass translates if you have a wide song. It does take away some of the width, so just keep that in mind. Here's before. Here's after. And we're not even pushing the song to 0 and it sounds loud. Now we can still push the song louder, but for the sake of the video, we're not gonna just smash everything to 0. So here we have a funk wave type. Here's before. And again, if you hit AI master, it will turn the levels up for you guys, but here's after. Same settings as before. This time, let's crank up the song a little bit.
Watch the lights blur, phantom in the night, phantom in the night, phantom in the night.
So now we're really pushing to 0.
Cold steel rolling under city light.
So again, here's before. Here's after. Alright, so I'm showing you guys you can push these songs. Again, I didn't push a lot of these songs because every genre doesn't need to slam at 0. Alright, here we got a Latin track. Let's turn this up.
La calle me conoce, no me importa nada. No me importa nada. El bajo que retumba, la bocina que se agita. Toda mi gente sabe que es la favorita. No busquen problema, que aquí sobra energía, la energía. Que aquí sobra la energía, la energía. Controlando el bloque de noche y de día.
Alright, here's before.
Suena el bajo, que la calle está caliente.
Here's after.
Muévelo ahora, que se active toda mi gente.
So I'm showing you guys, I'm telling you, this thing, version 5 is different than anything I've ever created. I even compared this with version 4 and all of the top mastering plugins in the world, the online mastering tools, the mastering plugins, for the most part, the top ones in the world. And this one just, in my opinion, just makes everything else sound amateur. So here's before. Now this track's not gonna slam because it's more of an introspective track. Let's turn it on.
Sin saber a dónde volver, la sombra me invita a soñar con el tiempo que se fue a perder. Sigo persiguiendo tu sombra en la luz, cargando este peso, mi propia cruz, buscando el cielo en tu plenitud, en esta ciudad de fría esclavitud. Sombras que brillan pasillo. Tu olor
Here's
es
before.
un resto de un cigarrillo. Tu foto
Here's after.
se
Nice and
borra
smooth.
en el brillo. Tu ausencia me que los tobillos. No quiero migajas de tu memoria.
All right, now let's switch to another style here. So let's go, let me see here. Let's turn it off. Again, same settings. Meant to mention we also have soft clippers built in. I don't think we're going to push this track into a soft clipper, but there's different options here, like a brick hard wall. So if you need more knock in your kick, try some of these soft clippers. You really hear it in the kick. So that's more of a stylistic thing, depending on genre. Let's move to the next genre here. So here's before.
Lights across the skyline, fading into view. Fading into view.
All right, let's turn this up.
Every chord a whisper, telling something new. Telling something new. Catch the syncopation, let it lead the way. Lead the way.
Here's before.
Turning midnight shadows into
Here's after.
silver day. Oh, we go higher on a silk lined wire. Jazz infused its fire, heart's deep desire. Every voice is rising, every beat is true. Building up a world that's entirely new. Building up a world that's entirely
Here's before.
polyrhythmic hearts.
After.
Finding every spark, lighting up the path, cross the culture line, in the grand design.
We can even add more
Where the
bass.
sun shines, where the soul aligns. Where the sun shines, where the sun shines, where the soul aligns.
So I'm showing you guys, man, this thing is a beast. All right, here's the last track. So here's before. Here's after. That low bass. Again, here's before. Here's after. I'm telling you guys, this thing is a beast. If you're on Instagram, comment the word AI to go to our website. If you're on YouTube, go to busyworksbeats.com/AI. If you're watching on Facebook, the same for you guys. And I'm telling you guys, this thing is a beast. I'm just going to have to keep showing you and showing you and showing you. We're going to compare this with the top plugins in the world for mastering. And let me know what plugins and websites you guys use to master your stuff. We're going to compare it against that. All right, y'all. Peace.